My name is Grace Parker, and this is the story of the day my heart didn't just break, it shattered. Not loudly, not violently, quietly, like ice cracking beneath your feet before you drown. We lived in a quiet American town, not rich, not fancy, just ordinary. The kind of place where every house has a flag, where everyone knows each other, where every Sunday people bow their heads and pray men come home from war. Some of them do, some don't, and some just disappear. My husband Noah was a soldier, strong, brave, funny. The kind of man who made you believe the world was still kind. Before he left, he promised me something. I'll always come back to you. Soldiers say that. Wives believe it. When he left, life didn't keep moving forward. It dragged, like winter that refused to end. I wasn't alone. My mother-in-law lived with us, a woman with storms in her eyes, but prayer in her heart. And then there was Ethan, my son, 7 years old, too young to understand war, too old to not feel it. People think war happens overseas, but they're wrong. War happens in kitchens where chairs feel too empty. War happens in grocery aisles where a child asks, "When is Daddy coming home again?" War happens in hearts that love someone they may never touch again. Every knock on the door felt like a bomb. Every unknown number felt like God flipping a coin. Some days we laughed. Some days we pretended. Most days we just survived. Then one winter evening, it happened. 3 knocks. Firm. Controlled. Too respectful. The kind every military family fears. My mother-in-law stopped breathing. I stopped existing. When I opened the door, they were standing there. Uniforms. Hats. Folded hands. Faces trained to deliver heartbreak gently. "Mrs. Parker, we regret to inform you." I don't remember the rest. I remember my son screaming. I remember my knees hitting the floor. I remember my mother-in-law breaking again, because grief never becomes easier, it only becomes heavier. They called it declared deceased after missing in action, meaning they didn't have a body, they didn't know how he died, they didn't know if he was scared, or if he called my name. They only knew he wasn't coming home. People brought food, they cried with us, they hugged us, and then they went back to their lives. We didn't have that option. 2 weeks later, another letter came. Same seal, same cruel handwriting, but this one wasn't for me. It was for my mother-in-law. Her hands shook. Her face turned white, then gray, then empty. She whispered, "Both my sons. Noah's younger brother, Daniel, gone too. 2 brothers, 2 flags, 2 pieces of grief." My son cried for a father. I cried for a husband. She cried for 2 sons, and something inside her never came back. People say mothers are strong. They are. But sometimes strength means breaking and still waking up. One night, I walked into my son's room. He was sitting on the floor holding his father's boots, too big for his hands, too heavy for his small body. He whispered, "If I wear them long enough, maybe he'll come back." And that destroyed me. Years passed. Time didn't heal everything. Whoever said that lied. Time didn't erase pain. It just taught us how to carry it. Ethan grew. His questions changed. From "When is Daddy coming back?" to "Why didn't God bring him back?" to "Mom, do you ever hate the world?" And some nights, I did. One day, a man visited us. Not a government official, just a man, a soldier who served with Noah. He told us Noah didn't die alone. He died saving others. He died fighting. He died the way he lived, protecting. His last words were, "Tell my family I love them." For the first time, grief didn't crush me, it honored me. Today, my son is grown, strong, kind, but he carries the memory of watching his hero turn into a folded flag. My mother-in-law still prays. She smiles sometimes, but her eyes still look toward doors that will never open. And me, I survived. Not beautifully, not perfectly, but honestly. War doesn't just kill soldiers. It kills birthdays, dreams, laughter, hugs that never happen. War doesn't only live on battlefields. It lives forever inside the people left behind. If you lost someone, to war, to life, to fate, you are not weak because you still cry. You are not broken because it still hurts. You are human. People call me strong now, but strength never felt like power. Strength felt like shaking hands, still pouring milk for breakfast. Strength felt like smiling so your child believes the world is safe. Strength felt like standing when your heart wanted to stay buried. Sometimes, strength isn't winning. Sometimes, strength is simply continuing to live.